This is why playing time in high school does not equal exposure.
Aside from their education in the classroom,
some parents are voicing their concerns about Sarasota High School.
Most families make this mistake, so I'm here breaking it down step by step. And if this is the first video you've come across my page, my name is Evan Mendoza. I played 7 years of professional baseball, went through the college recruiting process, and I like to share all of that knowledge with you. So let's talk about the misunderstanding of what exposure really means. Exposure is trying to get exposed to college baseball coaches, especially since we're talking about high school baseball players trying to excel and reach that collegiate rank. And the big mistake is that a lot of families think that recruiting and playing travel ball and playing on high school is going to equate to more exposure. And that is where people get this wrong. Exposure only truly happens at specific fields when college coaches are looking forward to watching certain players. And funny enough, even if you do go to one of these tournaments, these big WWBA perfect game events that go from Thursday until sometimes Monday or Tuesday, these college coaches actually disappear sometimes for the championship game. And you might think, it's the championship game. Of course, everyone's going to want to watch those teams play, but more than likely, those coaches have already left because they wanted to watch maybe 1 or 2 players on a specific team, and they already got that opportunity to see those players play. No need to stay for the entire tournament. So let's get back to it. High school baseball, just because you're playing and just because you're starting on the high school team, that does not equate to exposure. Exposure really will happen more on the travel ball circuit unless you're going to a nationally ranked high school program like I did. I went to Sarasota High School in Sarasota, Florida. We were consistently in the top 25 ranked programs nationally, not just in the state. And that drew some crowds, that drew some local scouts from MLB teams, that drew some, local universities, some even JUCO programs scouting us, right? The players. And even in my high school graduation class, I think we had 7, maybe 8 players get drafted and played at least 1 inning of professional baseball, right? So there was a really good pool of talent at my high school program, and that's the reason why these college coaches wanted to come see us. But not every high school is designed that way, and not every high school is going to get the same level of exposure that we get. So again, just because your son is playing on a high school program, that doesn't mean that he's getting the exposure you guys are really looking for. And that exposure, I think a lot of people get this misunderstood. These events, these evaluation events, these tournaments, these showcases, these camps, those are not exposure events. They are truly evaluation events to get evaluated. The exposure can really be done anywhere in the world at any time of the day. It can be done through social media. It can be done through direct outreach to these college coaches through email. It can technically be done through text. I wouldn't necessarily prefer that route unless, a college coach specifically has said, text me, it's easier. But either way, that exposure can really happen well before you get evaluated. And that's really what a lot of families are desiring. A lot of players are looking for is, I want more exposure to college coaches. I hear about it every single day. This exposure happens through email, through social media, getting exposed to new eyeballs, because at the end of the day, I sometimes like to be harsh, but they just simply do not know that your son exists on this planet because he hasn't reached out to these college coaches. It makes all the sense in the world. Same reason that you're watching this video right now. If you're not watching this video, you might not know that I even exist on this planet. You might not know that I've helped over 250 high school baseball players play at the next level. You might not know that I have over 500,000 followers across all social media platforms. One of the biggest baseball-led channels for the education side of things, especially on the recruiting side. So you might not know those things, but I'm out here every single day staying consistent in front of you. You have to do the same, not necessarily you, the parent, but your player has to do the same for these college coaches to know that he exists, to know that he's alive, to know that he plays baseball and where he's from and what his graduation year and what his metrics are. Because if you don't tell them they're never going to know that you exist. So you need to push yourself out of this comfort zone, especially I'm talking to the player. You need to push yourself out of this comfort zone that you don't want to be pushy. You don't want to market to yourself. You need to kick all of those emotions out the window right now, right here today. Because if you continuously feel that way, these college coaches won't know you exist and won't recruit you. And that's going to lead to you not playing college baseball, which I think you're probably watching this video, or maybe your parents sent you this video because you probably want to play college baseball, if I'm not mistaken. And if you want these things, you have to do things that others won't do so you can achieve the things that most don't get the opportunity to achieve. It's one of my favorite quotes. I kind of jumbled up the words a little bit, but it's what you do today that will allow you to do what others can't in the future. So you really need to get out of your own head. You need to get out of your own way as far as getting all these emotions of you don't want to reach out to these college coaches. You don't want to market yourself. Kick those emotions out the window because you need to put yourself in front of these college coaches for them to get that exposure, for you to get that exposure to these college coaches so you can get exposed to further opportunities that run down in the future, right? From the exposure, you can get evaluated next. From that evaluation, you can spark some interest. After you spark some interest, you can possibly land a visit to the specific university. And from the visit, you can possibly land a scholarship opportunity. But it doesn't all happen in place without that first one, without getting that exposure to these college coaches. So if you are looking for additional exposure to reach out to these college coaches the right way, you can click the link down below in the description to either download that free course, The 7 Steps, or if you're interested in working one-on-one with me inside my remote training program, you can click that link down below in the description right now.